Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. The second part of this massive group of massive group of knives contained in boxes that Kizer sent to me in a larger box. Anyways, I haven't actually taken a look at any of this stuff yet. We're just going to kind of go in blind and decide what I want to, review actually of this bunch. But we're going to do some first impressions. I will link everything down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Thanks to Kizer for sending this stuff in. We're going to save the folders. Let's do the fixed blade first. So this is the Snick. AEBL blade, satin, G10 handle. I think Kizer's doing a decent job heat treating AEBL. I've really only heard, a few of their 10V and 15V, and maybe a couple others that they're slightly low on, but I would expect that they would eventually fix it. So this actually looks like a great little utility fixed blade. Wow, okay, awesome. Might actually keep this one. Perfect little worn clip. Absolutely wonderful AEBL. And then we have the sheath here with the molly clip. That is awesome. This is the type of fixed blade that I like. This is the type of thing that I would keep in my vehicle. Not something that I personally would EDC, because typically what I do with a knife is not, it doesn't require the strength of a fixed blade. But I like the handle shape. I like how comfortable and ergonomic it is. And I love the blade shape and the two different zones here. This is fantastic, absolutely wonderful, and very friendly over time as far as sharpening and maintaining the edge. Wow, it's really like a fixed utility knife. I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at here. Probably not horrifically expensive. I would assume so. So yeah, probably a great price for something that looks and feels incredibly premium. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So that was called the Snick. We're gonna leave that one out here. This is the type of thing, by the way, it's just cool and it doesn't really require a review. It's gonna perform pretty much exactly like you would expect it would, and just by looking at this knife, you can pretty much come to the same conclusion that I did, right? So yeah, pretty cool. That's why I typically don't review stuff like that. So we have two of these, and these are both called, no, that's the Trestle. We have two microbes. So one is 14C28N and one is M390. We're going to save the M390 one second because that's going to be the more expensive, obviously. So this one, the microbe, this is the 14C28N microbe. Do we have a button operated compressor? Release your treasure. There we go. Yeah, we do. So I like what Kizer's doing here with their sort of half moon button. That's nice. Ooh, little tiny guy. Yeah, but it works. Yeah, it works. The little thumb hole's in the right spot. Little awkward kind of cat's pawing your hand here because the knife is on the smaller side. But I know a lot of you guys really love these little knives. Or you might be restricted by, just knife, like the blade length in your area. So let's actually measure this blade length so that people know for legal reasons. I'm going to guess that's quite a ways under 3. Probably 2.5 max. Not even. It's 2 1/4 with a 1.55 inch cutting edge. That's actually pretty cool. Now I think right off the bat, sorry, I was looking to see if it had like the tweezers and stuff. Right off the bat, this makes way more sense as a budget knife, but okay. Let's take a look at the M390 version. Oh, we get the carrying pouch. Oh. Come on out. Come on. Oh, it's special. Melted American flag edition. Okay, there we go. Come on now. That pocket clip really wants to grab. Yeah. I mean, okay, here's the thing. M390, you got the, so the button operated top liner, like this is wonderful. I love the locking system, okay? This is non-opening hole, has a thumb stud. I will note that the thumb stud actually feels a lot more natural, a lot more I think the placement and the way that your finger engages with it just feels way more natural than the opening hole in this case. It's not usually my opinion, but because the knife is smaller. Ambidextrous mounting positions for the pocket clip, so that's good. Now, this combination is fine if they're going to price it at or slightly over $100, which I actually would expect Kizer to do. Anything under $100 for this guy is even better. I mean, if I find out that this is a freaking $80 knife, well, that's awesome, right? I expect them to price this at about $100, but maybe I'm wrong. If this is like $150 to $200, then I would say pass, right? This guy's probably priced pretty well just by judging, just judging by what Kizer typically prices stuff like this at. Okay, moving on here, this is the Trestle D. I don't know why that sounds suggestive. Oh, the Trestle D in S90V. Ooh, matte DLC Ultra, which still, I don't know what that means. It's kind of vague. Aluminum and fat carbon. All right. Let's see. Trestle D. Oh, is this a slip joint? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, more melted American flag. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of, this is just, it's DLC. I was about to call it black. That's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. So I'm not about this material so much, but this is extremely cool, given that it is an S90V slip joint with a nail nick. This has a great opening spot. It has a perfect, is it slightly angled? It's 90 degrees basically. Snap into the closed position. If you are a fan of traditional style knives, we have carbon fiber and aluminum with an accessible pivot, screw. There's a bunch of reasons that I don't like traditional knives. A lot of it is just like the choice of steel. A lot of companies that still sell traditional knives, they just sell like absolutely basic nothing. Like a lot of those companies that are just stuck in this traditional space. And you know what? To be fair, they know their audience, and their audience has come to prefer those steels because that's what they're used to, right? To be fair, there are plenty of reasons to use steels like that over, us, like our snobby powder steels that are like super high HRC. There are plenty of reasons why somebody might prefer a steel like, for example, what Case typically uses on their knives versus some modern high-end super steel. Sure. But that is the reason. That's one of the reasons that I don't pick up. Number two, I don't typically love the aesthetic. I don't like wood and bone. I just don't. And mainly, they don't lock. Now, while melted American flag is not my favorite flavor of carbon fiber, that's a weird sentence, I do like carbon fiber and I do like aluminum. And here's the other thing about traditional knives. They don't have adjustable pivots. It's usually they're pinned construction, so it's hard to take them apart. The combination of the carbon fiber and aluminum, the adjustable pivot, and I keep saying visible, adjustable, right? Of course it's visible, but adjustable pivot, adjustable scale screws, and then your DLC coated S90V in this case is just awesome. So that's neat. This is a gift that I would give someone who just really, really, really loves slip joints, but maybe has never experienced like a super modern one. So that's neat. And then finally, we have a sheepdoggy thingy. My favorite, I think one of my favorites from Kizer. Obviously, sheepdog knives come from sheepdog knives, but one of my favorite collabs, I guess, with Kizer. So this is, did it say Elmax? And then Norplex Ultrex, which is just micarta. Sounds cool though. Norplex Ultrex sounds like nasal spray, like really powerful nasal spray. Norplex Ultrex, Booger Destroyer, maximum strength. Is flu season getting you down? And they like load Norplex Ultrex into like a tiny bazooka that you fire up your nose. Why? I should write commercials. Why any company would bother with anybody but me, right? Anyways, clutch lock. This is a clutch lock version of the Sheepdog with the drop point blade. The best version of this would be the with this on it, and they probably do already have that. You guys can check right now if they have it. I don't know why they wouldn't send it to me. But you guys can check right now if they like if you like the clutch lock better, that's fine. But this version of this knife is awesome. First of all, the Sheepdog ergos are amazing, right? Very similar to the Hinderer Jurassic, right? Hinderer Jurassic is a little more humpback, right? But if you look at those, you'll see. And that there's a reason. I mean, the ergonomic lines are really good. The Kizer Sheepdog has always had the sheep's foot blade, but adding a drop point to it is a good idea, right? Ambidextrous mounting positions for the clip, micarta, and did it say Elmax, which is very cool. If they have this exact knife in a button-operated top liner lock, and they're pricing this at, I would say, about $130, hopefully, that's a killer deal. That's what I would guess, right? I'm going to review that. Now, maybe the button-operated top liner lock version of it does not exist yet. It should and probably will. But either way, I'll have all this stuff. Well, I'll have the new arrivals page on the Kizer website listed in the description so you can see all the new stuff at once. But that's going to be it for today. I will probably review this guy. I mean, in combination. Probably not this guy. I'll probably review this guy. Those are interesting. So you guys can check those out when I upload them. That's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.